Hello, sorry, my video cut out. So it cut off just as I was about to explain the application activity. I didn't realize it till I got to the end of my video. I wish it would have recorded my face when I realized the last 5 minutes had not been recording. So um, let me just walk you through the application activity. So you'll pick a topic that has already been discussed in this course. So anything from lesson 1 through 7 that you want to learn a little more about. It could be, and I'm not sure how much of this it cut off, so I might be repeating myself, but something about time management, disciple leadership, but not something like nutrition or the human body anatomy, because that's not something we've discussed in this class. Then you'll click on this link. It will take you to a website for Desert News, which is a newspaper. You'll go into the search box and type about your topic. Then you'll choose one of the results that you want to read the article for. See if it's one that gives you more information about that topic. Then you'll download this template, and it's a Word document like we've used before, and you'll write a paragraph to answer the different questions that it has. And once again, just type right next to the questions. And number 1, you're going to write a summary. We've talked about this where it's taking information and putting it up into a shorter version, what it's mostly about. Make sure you have these 3 things in it. The article title, the author who wrote it, and then the purpose, why the author wrote that article. Just kind of summarizing what was it mostly about. It's kind of a short, condensed version. One thing to remember that I have highlighted, that a summary should not have your opinion in it, because if you're summarizing what was stated in an article, the article didn't have your opinion, so don't include it in the summary. There's other times when you can include your opinion, but for this purpose, to summarize what an article says, we don't include our opinion. You're just restating the author's ideas in your own words. One tip to write it in your own words, sometimes it helps to read the article and then put it away for a second and try to retell what you just read, what it was mostly about. When we're telling someone what an article is about, we're telling it in our own words. So we're not copying it straight from that article, typing it onto the template. You're just typing your own words, what it was mostly about. And you can go back to, we learned that summarizing skill in lesson 7. And then you're going to answer some other questions. Sorry, my computer gives me all these warnings that it's full. So you'll have to ask all these questions to determine if this is reliable. Is this a source that I could use? Do I trust it? Is the author trusted that I would use for a paper in the future? And then you'll just keep going, and once you're done, you'll save your document and then upload it to the assignment. So that's the application activity. Let me know if you have questions or you have a hard time finding an article or not knowing how to do it. My English tip for today is just on sentence structure. I'm going to hide my face for a minute. English is sometimes different, and the way we order our sentences might be different than your language. So we have 5 basic structures. I'm just going to talk about 2 today. A subject and a verb. Some sentences, that's all it is. It's just a subject and a verb in the sentence. The subject is who or what the sentence is about, and then what they did. The verb is an action. So here's this sentence. And these were the things I did in my last video that I did not record. So, the boy plays. So the subject is boy. He's who the sentence is about. And then verb, what did he do? What's the action he's doing? He plays. A sentence could just be 2 words. Jack, he's our subject. What does he do? What's the verb? He eats. Sarah sits. So who's the subject? It's Sarah. What is she doing? What's the verb? Sits. Okay. So the sentence can just be 2 words. Now, sometimes there's even more. Like if I wanted to say Sarah sits on a chair, that would be a subject-verb-object sentence. Because I don't just have the subject verb. If I added on a chair, that's now my object. And you'll see that in these sentences. The girl is our subject. She's who the sentence is about. What does she do with the verb? What is her action? It's pets. She pets. takes her hand and wipes it on pets a pet or an animal. Well, what's the object? Who is she petting? The cat. So that's a sentence that has three parts. I is who the subject is in that sentence. It's about me. What do I do? I love. Okay, so love is the verb. And then the object. What do I love? Apples. Okay, and it can even be, I love friends. I love my sister, and that could also be a subject, verb, object sentence. Bill is our subject. What does Bill do? He kicks. So that sentence could be just Bill kicks. But we want to know more. Does he kick the wall, an object, hopefully not a person? Well, let's see. The object that he kicks is the ball. Okay, so we have a subject, Bill, verb is kicks, object is the ball. So there's our subject, verb, object sentence. So I hope that, I'll put my face back on, I hope that helps you just see the order that we take when writing sentences. So we would not say the playboy, okay, because that's out of order. We need a subject and then a verb. Here we have the verb first, and it should not be first. Jack eats one time, and we can even do he eats food. That might be a subject, verb, object sentence, and we'll talk later about an even more complex sentence where we talk about how he eats the food. Like it might be quickly. Jack eats food quickly, and that's a subject, verb, object, and then an adverb. So that's something we'll get to, but that just helps you see to make sure you have your noun, which is your subject, something that the sentence is mostly about doing something, and that's your verb. So that's the order that it goes in. I hope that's helpful, and if there's tips that you have questions about, or if there's something you want to learn more about with grammar, I try to make sure that I'm clear on the grammar and why we do what we do, but if there's something that's still unclear to you, let me know. I would love to add it in one of these videos or just talk with you just one-on-one. So let me know if you have questions, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I just can't believe how fast the weeks go, and I hope you're feeling more comfortable now that we're into week 8, and that you feel comfortable also asking me questions. But hopefully the assignments are getting more clear, and we're learning and growing together. I'm so grateful for each of you, and I will talk to you next week. Bye, everyone.